In support of the International Decade for People of African Descent, proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly resolution to be observed from 2015 to 2024, the most influential people of African descent identifies high achievers of African descent in public and private sectors from all around the globe. Earlier this month, the organization unveiled two global 100 list of most influential people of African descent in the creative industry. Africa 54 technology correspondent Ndiho spoke to Chief Executive Officer Kamil Olufowobi.
Kamil Olufowobi, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for having me, Paul. It's always good to see you.
Your organization, Mipad, most influential people of African descent, you recently unveiled the class of 2021. Maybe bring us up to speed. What was this all about?
What is unique about this year is that the United Nations declared the International Year for the Creative Economy. So in addition to our standard global 100 under 40 list at the most influential people of African descent, we also unveiled the 100 most influential creatives. So this year we had two lists, the 100 under 40 global list and then the 100 most influential creatives of African descent. And what was, the convergence this year is what really got everyone excited, because we've been working together with the United Nations in support of the International Decade for People of African Descent to celebrate and recognize the contributions, the positive contributions of people of African descent from all over the world.
What does it take to be on this list of the most influential people? Can anybody feature on that list? Can an average Paul feature on that list?
Paul is no longer average to us. When Paul begins to use his influence in the support of people of African descent, to begin to bring your influence to stand up for the human rights and the civil liberties of people of African descent in whatever position that you are in. This is what makes you eligible to be a Mipadian, as we call them.
What kind of criteria do you use to come up with these fascinating people?
For our 100 under 40 list, there are 4 categories, right? So there's politics and governance, business and entrepreneurship, media and culture, which is where you sit, and then we have the humanitarian endeavors. These are the 4 categories that we look at in the 100 under 40.
How can people leverage technology, especially some of these categories that you talked about, to go beyond what they've been able to do?
Technology is an enabler, and what we've found is even us being able to pull together a global community of people of African descent has been powered by technology. Our predecessors did not have access to the technology that we have today. So the connectivity that exists today is because of technology, right? So we're able to pull together this ecosystem of people of African descent, the best and the brightest around the world, enabled by technology. Technology truly is an enabler and building an infrastructure that really connects us, and that's what we are doing at Mipad, to really create an ecosystem that enables us to connect and discover ourselves around the world.
How can young people maybe take advantage of this trend?
The model at Mipad is to showcase excellence. So as a young person, what you see when you see the Mipad global list is it's inspirational. It's an aspirational platform where you are inspired to become the best version of yourself, knowing that one day I too can become one of the most influential people of African descent. And here's the other very interesting thing about young people is mentorship, reverse mentorship. So a lot of the older generation do not know a lot of the things that with social media and the way technology works today. So not only are you young, but you have information, right, that could support the older generation, right, to key them into what is the cloud solution, right? So now reverse mentoring is a two-way learning process. So that's what I love about, the kind of mentorship that we're able to create for young people, is to connect them to the older generation where they are also bringing something to the table. They're actually teaching the older generation to understand the lingos and the technology that exists today. So yes, for young people, this is a platform to definitely keep an eye on, to be inspired, right, and to connect with mentors and also share your knowledge, because young people are the ones that are changing the world now.
Well, Kamil, thank you so much for your time, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Paul, and definitely looking forward to you being on the list before 2024 or after.
I look forward to it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Wish you all the best. That was Africa 54 Tech correspondent Paul Ndiho speaking to Kamil Olufowobi.